Guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope everything's good wherever you guys are. So, guys, obviously everyone's excited that the Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis fight is on. There's an official poster that's actually come out now as well. So the fight being made is real. You know what? When a fight of this magnitude gets made, you always can't. You almost can't believe it because of the fact that what's got boxing now. The fact that fights don't happen, etc. So when a fight like this gets made, you're kind of like, is it really true? Is it really happening? But yeah, I think it's fair to say that the fight's on and we're gonna get this fight. It's great. It's great that we've got a fight of this magnitude, and it's on. I'm really looking forward to it. In terms of my someone's told me to do a video on how I see the fight going. Look, let me break it down for you. I personally think in order for Ryan Garcia to win this fight, I think he's got to keep the fight long. I think he's got to keep the fight long. I think he's got to keep it at distance. I think he has to be very, very smart in when he throws his punches. He has to be very calculated. He has to be very shrewd because Gervonta Davis is a killer in the sense that he's waiting for the opportunity for you to make a mistake where he can land something huge. So Ryan Garcia is going to have to be very, very intelligent in the way he attacks. It's not a case where he's just going to throw caution or let his fast hands go. They have to be very educated because, like I said, one mistake and Gervonta Davis could put Ryan Garcia out. Now, I will say this. I think Ryan Garcia is a lot tougher than what people give him credit for. I don't think people seem to think that, as soon as Tank lands on Ryan Garcia, I think he's going to go. I think Ryan Garcia's got he's got a point to prove. I think he wants to go in there and prove to people that he's a lot tougher than what people give him credit for. I think Ryan Garcia is going to look to prove that he doesn't want to lose this fight. There's been a lot of back and forth between him and Tank, and he's not going to want to lose to Gervonta Davis. Simple as that. So he's going to be looking to do whatever he can to win this fight. He's going to be looking to put it all on the line to beat Gervonta Davis. So, I expect a Ryan Garcia that's he's not going to be looking to lie down. He's going to be looking to go to extreme lengths to win this fight, in my opinion. So I don't think Ryan Garcia is coming to roll over. No stretch. He's not coming to be stretched out, rolled over. And like I said, I think he's going to come up with a very intelligent game plan. Is Ryan Garcia, I believe he's still with Joe Goosen. Joe Goosen is a very offensive trainer. I'm sure they're going to devise a game plan where they keep the fight at distance. Because let me tell you something, Gervonta Davis is going to have to get in. If Ryan Garcia keeps this fight long, Gervonta Davis is going to have a lot of trouble. If Rolly, who was nowhere near as good a boxer as Ryan Garcia, the amateur experience, Ryan Garcia is a lot more fundamentally correct. I believe Ryan Garcia hits harder, he's faster, he's just a lot better. Got a lot better mechanics. I think he's athletically better. I think he's better coordinated. I think he's even got a better boxing brain. I think he's been doing it longer. If Rolly Romero was giving Gervonta Davis trouble with his length and size, then Ryan Garcia is a lot better than Rolly Romero. So I actually think this is going to be a very, very tough fight for Gervonta Davis. I don't think this is going to be an easy fight by any stretch of the imagination. I think a lot of people are writing Ryan off and think that Gervonta Davis is just going to batter him. No, not for me. I think this is a very tough fight. I think Ryan Garcia is very underestimated as a fighter. I think he's a lot better than what people give him credit for. And I believe that he's going to give Gervonta Davis the toughest fight of his career. What Gervonta Davis needs to do to win this fight, Gervonta Davis needs to wait. He needs to be patient. He also has to be calculated because a lot of the guys that Gervonta Davis has fought, I don't think they've been able to hurt or make him pay. I think Ryan Garcia can because Ryan Garcia is very fast. He's very explosive. He punches he punches hard as well. I think if Gervonta Davis makes mistakes, Ryan Garcia could put Gervonta Davis on his backside. It doesn't matter how good Gervonta Davis's chin is. Ryan Garcia has power, speed, and that is a very, very dangerous combination to have. And I think if Gervonta Davis is reckless in this fight, he himself could find himself on the seat, he could find himself on the canvas. But I think Gervonta Davis has to be very smart, very calculated, and wait for that mistake. Wait for Ryan Garcia to commit, and boom, that left hand of Gervonta Davis, you know, we all know the kind of damage that left hand can do. And once Gervonta Davis has you hurt, he's one of the best finishers in the game. I do look, if you're asking me for a push and asking me for a prediction, I'm going to go Gervonta Davis to knock out Ryan Garcia. But I'm nowhere near as confident as I was maybe a year, 2 years ago. Firstly, Gervonta Davis has gone through a lot outside the ring. Secondly, I think Ryan Garcia, I maybe underestimated him a little. I saw him in his last fight against that guy that he forgot, his name escapes me, and Ryan Garcia totally wiped him out. And I remember Eddie Hearn and a lot of people thought that Ryan Garcia may even get beat by that guy, and Ryan Garcia just destroyed him. And I personally think Ryan Garcia is a lot better than what people are giving him credit for. I don't think Ryan Garcia gets the respect. I think people look at him and have an opinion that he's soft. He's a soft guy, and you know he's gonna get walking over. He's not really cut for boxing. I don't think so. I think this is a man with a whole heap of experience. I think he's a lot tougher than what he looks and gets credit for. And I think he has a lot of heart. Even though that was tested against Campbell, but I think that's yet to be tested at the higher level. But I still think the man has a lot of heart, and this fight is personal for him. This fight is a fight which, you know, him and Gervonta Davis have been going back and forth at one another. There's been a lot been said, and Ryan Garcia doesn't want to become a meme here. He doesn't want to become a meme. He's going to go in there, give it his all. And I personally think this is going to be a hell of a fight. You know, I favor Gervonta 55-45, 60-40. That's how close I believe it is. Don't sleep on Ryan in this fight. I'm telling you guys now, don't sleep on Ryan. Ryan can really fight. He's got a whole heap of amateur experience. You know, this isn't a guy that's, you know, just a pretty boy that can't, no, he can fight. Believe you me, Ryan Garcia can fight, and he's going to be coming to beat Gervonta Davis. He's not coming to lie down. It's not a payday for him. This is everything. Ryan Garcia has never been a world champion. This is his world title fight. He's going to be bringing his A game. He's going to be bringing his best to best Gervonta Davis. So, you know what? Don't sleep on Ryan Garcia in this fight. Ryan Garcia is a quality fighter. I think he deserves a lot more credit and respect than what he gets. He's gone through a lot, you know, in the last couple of years. You know, he's gone through mental health, etc. But, you know, this is a guy that is come through that. And him and Gervonta Davis are going to put on a show. Someone was asking me, Imran, how many pay-per-view buys do you think this fight does? I don't know, you know. I'd like to think it does over 500,000 pay-per-view buys, but I'm not sure. What are your guys' prediction on pay-per-view? Because I'm actually not sure. Because Ryan Garcia has never done a huge pay-per-view. Gervonta Davis has done pay-per-views, but they've not been great of late. But putting these two guys together, I think you're going to get a blockbuster. I think you're going to get a massive fight. So I do expect the pay-per-view numbers to be pretty big. But then I don't know how big. I don't know how big, because, you know, neither of them have got a track record of doing huge pay-per-view numbers by any stretch. You know, I do think there's going to be a huge audience there. But yeah, how many people are going to buy this fight? How many people are actually going to buy it? I'd like to think that both these guys have a not just a hardcore fan base, but a casual fan base as well. So I'd like to think this fight goes above and beyond. You know, I'd like to think it does. But then again, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this fight is going to be as big as what we think. It's not. I don't think it's going to do 1 million pay-per-view buys. I don't think it's going to get near that. But I do think it potentially promoted well. I think it could do over 500,000 pay-per-view buys for sure. And that would be a huge number comparing when you look at what the numbers are in today's time and what numbers we normally get. That would be a huge pay-per-view. That would be a success in my opinion. But again, it all comes down to what these guys are getting paid as well. You know, we all know that these guys are getting paid a lot of money. So is the show going to be a success? Or is the show going to make a profit? Who knows? They probably have to do huge pay-per-view numbers to cover the costs and cover the costs of the fighters, etc. So you'd have to be looking at huge pay-per-view buys. And I'm not sure if it does huge pay-per-view buys. I think it probably does a good amount. But is it going to do huge pay-per-view buys? I'm not so sure. But only time will tell. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. Let me know what you think. Love to know your opinion as always, guys. You know, I always want to know your opinion. Let me know who you think wins this fight, and let me know what you think about the pay-per-view numbers. Leave your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.